That's Robby Krieger. He was born in 1956, American singer-songwriter guitarist, best known for his work with the Doors of the 1960s, of course. He wrote the hits Light My Fire, Love Me Two Times, Touch Me, and Love Her Madly. But that's not all. Robby is actually from LA. He was born and raised there as a boy. He was captivated by Peter and the Wolf by Sergei Prokofiev. So his first musical experience was with classical music. At 10, he played blues music on his parents' piano. Bit of a prodigy. A modern myth has Krieger as a classically trained musician who happened to, on a guitar. This is not accurate. He had taught himself guitar prior to studying flamenco guitar music at the private school he attended. He also explored many genres beside flamenco, namely folk, blues, jazz, and he played in a jug band named the Back Bay Chamber Pot Terriers. The Doors began in 1965, not with Krieger, but with Ray Manzarek's brothers. Robby was brought in when Ray's brothers left. This is a fact not necessarily covered in the bios. Both Robby and John Densmore studied Indian music under Ravi Shankar in LA. When Jim Morrison heard Robby playing slide guitar, he was so enthused that he wanted slide guitar on every song on the debut LP. Ray Manzarek thought not. He saw that Robby's fingerstyle on the electric guitar was unique and should take precedence. And success of the Doors has been chronicled. And most feel that it was Krieger's guitar work that made the Doors unique, along with Densmore's tribalistic beats. Of course, it was Jim Morrison's band, but we should remember that Morrison initially saw the Doors as a vehicle for his poetry. His charisma overtook that notion, and Jim was propelled to the top of the pop world as a frontman. Some call it heavenly in its brilliance. A lead vocalist with no vocal training or experience. This all went too far, and Morrison lost his life at the age of 27. As a result of the lifestyle he chose as rock's American bad boys answer to the Rolling Stones, the invasion of the Rolling Stones, while Morrison indulged the other Doors were sure taken up in the hurricane of the touring and the world events and the mischief. And the Doors would be in the headlines almost every day, it seemed. Almost suddenly. And Robby took the ride in stride, soberly serious, a music pro rather than a rock star guitar, seeking ego-fueled solos and group ardor. That wasn't Robby. After Morrison died in 1971, Manzarek, Densmore, and Krieger continued as a trio for 2 more albums before disbanding in '73. They would reconvene sporadically and attend to the business of the Doors' legacy at their office in L.A. John Densmore took the active part of keeping the Doors an iconic force in the 60s. Krieger took his iconic red mahogany Gibson EB3 into several non-Doors projects and has seen success as a solo artist. In 2002, Krieger and Manzarek reformed as the Doors of the 21st Century. Densmore was not on board with this, and he used his 1/3 possession of the Doors' name to compel his bandmates to change to Riders of the Storm. Densmore wanted to leave Morrison to rest in peace with no coattails to take away from the Doors' legendary repertoire. He was right. Doors music used to sell cars is ludicrous. Jim would not have wanted that. But would it have mattered in the end? I'll see y'all next